Meet the Parents. This is a movie from 2000. It stars Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro. Owen Wilson is in this movie. Who else? There's a lot of great actors in it. Blythe Donner, Teri Polo. Um, yeah, a couple other people that aren't necessarily as big. The big people here are Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro. Ben Stiller is this guy dating this girl, and they go home to her parents for the weekend. And her parents are played by Robert De Niro, and I already forgot the name of the girl, Blythe Danner. I'm not good with names. Don't get mad at me for not understanding names. But yeah, basically, he's got to go meet the parents. And Robert De Niro's character is a paranoid, interesting human being, and things go from there. I've always enjoyed this movie. This is just such a great classic movie, and I just love the premise because I think every person in any relationship going to go meet parents for the first time, it can just be stressful because you want the parents to like you. And if the parents don't like you, it's like the end of the world. And I know people, and I've been in relationships who they've met the parents and the relationship falls apart because of meeting the parents. They just can't stand being related to people. They can't stand the idea of ever wanting to be related to some of these people. Everyone knows someone who's like my stupid in-laws. So yeah, this is just such a perfect premise because it's just so relatable to real life. Everyone's been through this kind of situation. Robert De Niro is so good in this, just as this paranoid dude, and you find out more about him throughout the movie, and he's just so pitch perfect as this cranky, paranoid dad who just wants everything perfect for his family. Ben Stiller is great as this. He's kind of a turd, but at the same time, you can just kind of tell that he's kind of nervous and just wants to make a good impression, but he's just not doing the right things. Um, I just there's some interesting jokes in here that are just so great. The whole the male nurse thing is just kind of funny. The whole his name is Gaylord is interesting. That comes up more towards the end of the movie. Um, the fact that his last name is Fokker is just an interesting joke. Just I like the humor in this. It's very real life situational humor of you break my daughter's heart, I'm gonna flick and kick your butt kind of thing, and it's just a very relatable comedy. Um, and these are just the kind of things that we don't get anymore. It's from the director of Austin Powers. Um, Very different in the sense from Austin Powers. Austin Powers is very kind of spoofy, slapstick kind of humor. This isn't necessarily that. There is some definite moments that are slapsticky, but just very relatable kind of things. I feel like everyone's been in a situation where they're trying to impress parents. Everyone has been in a situation where they get a little too competitive, like they do in the volleyball scene, for example. So I just love how relatable this movie is and how relatable this comedy is. Um, and I just love that every few years I feel the need to watch this movie. It was on Netflix. I just like, it's not a long movie. It's an hour 48 minutes. So I was like, you know what? Why not? It's so relatable, and I really did enjoy it. The cast is really solid. And at the end of the day, it is a romantic comedy. It got nominated for an Oscar too. I didn't even know that. Best original song for Randy Newman, "A Fool in Love." So yeah, it is just such a solid comedy, romantic comedy, so relatable, even down to like the bag getting lost at the airport kind of thing. It's just so relatable, and I absolutely enjoy this movie. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just so well done. I really did enjoy it. Um, and I had fun with it. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's just a solid romantic comedy. This movie is not the fact that it got nominated for an Oscar. It is a song. The music in this is by Randy Newman, which is awesome. Randy Newman's great. He did Toy Story movies for God's sakes. Um, so yeah, it's just a solid, fun movie. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a solid comedy. Um, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 on this one. I really enjoy Meet the Parents. Looking at it, it's crazy. This movie is 25 years old this year, but it is 25 years old, and I just enjoyed it. I don't remember how old I was the first time I watched it. My parents were very overly protective. Probably didn't watch this till I was like 15, 16 years old. Um, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it is fantastic. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Meet the Parents. Nothing huge or long on this review because it is just a solid romantic comedy. If you like romantic comedies, you like comedies, you like Ben Stiller, you like Robert De Niro. Check this movie out. There's a lot of relatable stuff in here. If you ever about to go meet your significant other's parents, maybe check this out because it can't get worse than this, right? You would hope. You would hope not. So yeah, I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Have you watched Meet the Parents? If you haven't, you should. It's really good. Check it out. And I will have the other two movies coming as well. Reviews for those. Not as good. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And hey, I'll see you next time.